Newsday, BBC World Service. Alex and Claire with you. Let's talk about internet shutdowns now across Sub-Saharan Africa. They cost the continent nearly $2 billion in 2021. That's according to new research. Nigeria lost the most social media shutdowns, costing the country nearly $1.5 billion. Let's cross to Nairobi now. Our data journalist, Brian Otieno, is there, and he joins us now with more on this. Welcome, Brian. So the reasons the internet gets shut down, is it mainly political?
Thank you, Claire. Most of the reasons that the internet was shut down were actually elections, conflicts, exams, information control, military coup. But the major reasons that the internet shutdowns happens across Africa was through protests and elections and conflict. And this was witnessed, for instance, in Uganda. The Ugandan government imposed an internet blackout just a day before polls opened for the presidential elections in January. And so people, you'd find that the opposition leader who was trying to rally people through Twitter, like they had to access VPN so that they can get to pass information. And another reason that the conflicts, you'll find that in Ethiopia, it had the largest duration of hours that the internet was shut down. That was like 8,760 hours. That's almost 360. That is 365 days is 1 year and 4 days. It's the highest in Africa actually, and this was due to the ongoing conflict.
So short-term politically, and to suppress any kind of opposition, it may work for whoever's in power, but it's counterproductive economically, isn't it? I mean, this is a huge dent to countries' economies.
Yeah, very, very true. It's a huge dent because, for instance, social media has been very powerful. On the onset of the pandemic, people realized that they could actually transact online more. But in Africa, not some people were using online services. But right now, you find that, for instance, somebody in Uganda might be having his business that he's been selling to somebody in Kenya, or maybe he's buying stuff through online to get shipment. But now, can you imagine having internet shut down for almost 3 days? So that means your business is coming to a standstill. And so this actually disrupts the value chain of the digital economy. And it's really had a great impact in terms of even communication. Because, you're living in a digital world. Right now, we're even communicating through the internet. So you can imagine how, for instance, in Ethiopia, staying like a whole year without internet.
What is the situation what is the situation now where you are in Nigeria? There was a Twitter suspension for a while, wasn't there? Can you tell us what the latest is?
Oh, so I don't know in Nairobi, but in Nigeria.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but in Nigeria they have shut down Twitter, haven't they?
Yeah, but they actually lifted up the Twitter suspension in Nigeria, and that was in January 12, 2022. Actually, the government lifted the Twitter ban. That was after 222 days. And this happened actually, it started in, you find that in June 1st, the president actually banned Twitter because of that tweets that by President Buhari that was breaching social media platforms that was removed. And so the president actually banned Twitter. In October again, in 2021, the government again announced Twitter access would be restored after 122 days, but it had not yet been done. And so finally, they did it this year, January 12th, and so people have been coming back online. And let me say that Twitter is very powerful in Nigeria. It has been used as a weapon in terms of trying to spread information and trying to help people in terms of protesting. For instance, there's the hashtag #EndSARS that was used widely. The hashtag hit over 28 million tweets. And #EndSARS was about SARS is a special anti-robbery squad in Nigeria that was accused of using torture and other ill treatment to execute and punish and extract information from suspects. And so there's a Twitter hashtag that actually ran through Twitter and it became global. So you can imagine the power that it had. And so...
Yeah, we covered that quite extensively here on Newsday. So it controls any uprising, but the economy takes a hit. Thank you so much for bringing that research to us, Brian. Brian Otieno there, joining us from Nairobi. He's a data journalist.